Today, Precarious plays
Hades. So media is cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, or whatever, you know.
I'm excited because we're maybe, I don't know, how close are we to how close are we to fighting Hades?
Have I described how this area works?
No, I don't think so.
So you know how usually you go through individual chambers?
Yeah.
The last strata in this game, you have chains of rooms that you have to go through to get just a single major reward, right? One of them has the bag you need to satisfy Cerberus to get him to move.
So you just kind of have to keep rolling through here.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bad plan. So, I'm down to the last two. So, I mean, odds are fair that this is going to be the last one of these, you know?
Yeah. I have to say, I was not expecting to like Hades this much. I don't know, because you get kind of wound up about all sorts of things. So, you were like, this is amazing! And I'm like, okay.
I don't know if I would describe me as generally kind of hard to please.
Yes, but
well, no, hold on. I don't think that that's accurate either. I think that getting like the A++ is hard for me.
Yeah.
But I think that I'm also the silver medal is also really easy to get.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, like you get excited and it is a wide variety of things. It's not like when you're really excited about something, I don't think, oh, well, it's definitely going to be this type of game because it always is, because that's absolutely not true. You know, you like a wide variety of game mechanics, you like a wide variety of subject matter. You know, I think that for you, it's like all about how it comes together. You know? If it's a good game, you tend to like it. At least silver medal worthy, you know? So whenever you get excited about things, I'm like, I don't know what to expect. And I saw this sort of like edgelordy artwork, and I was like, okay.
Hey now! Everyone is gorgeous.
Everyone is gorgeous, but I mean, like, look at Hades, right?
What about him?
I mean,
his
all
beard is a
dark
little
and
silly
handsome and stuff, like, you know. Anyways, so I wasn't expecting anything in particular, but the fact that you were happy about it was cool. I tend to be happy about things that you're happy about. But now I'm like, oh my gosh.
That can't be true just based on the numbers. Because of the volume of Pokemon I've played.
Alright. But I'm not happy about Pokemon. I just don't want to play the volume of Pokemon that you have played. I don't have a whole % of my life to just shell out for small monsters in my pocket. Okay.
But they're so portable.
Oh man, yes.
And all of the water Pokemon are also potable.
Anyways, I wasn't expecting this. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not this. And I love how this works.
Well, if you just describe it, this game, I don't think it has any business being as good as it is.
It doesn't, I don't think.
Because it's a rogue-like style game with procedural generation that pulls from Greek mythology. That's like triteness on triteness.
What do you think makes this game? Because I have my answer.
It is an extreme amount of effort and polish in every field, just on every axis. The developers were just really talented, and they took every element and worked it until it congealed is too gross a word.
Glossy.
Until it coalesced into just a really well-made final product. It's just so if they did not write as many lines of dialogue as they did, I would have gotten bored of talking to all of these people ages ago.
Yeah.
And the mechanics alone probably would not have kept me going for as long as they have, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But if the boons were bad, if there was not a pretty extensive list of duo boons that I haven't gotten all of, you know, despite as much as I've played, I have not gotten all of the legendary and duo boons because I haven't been trying for them. But if they did not have these duo boons that have a pretty nice synchronicity with what those gods are usually about fused together, and then it also comes with like a little like sparring match, a little quip off between the associated gods usually. If all of that wasn't there, I think that you would start to recognize like, oh, this is a game in a really crowded genre that borrows from one of the most like hijacked sets of stories and myths in the world.
Yeah.
But because everything is done so well, because of all of these little grabby hands, because of like, I think that this is like one of the only times I can't show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But the next time there's a black fade,
yeah,
it's not just, look closely, it's not just a crossfade. It's like this little smattering of dust or ink that speeds in from the outer edge to the center of the screen. This is the white fade, this white cross that's coming up, is one of the only like super simple fades in the entire game. Everything is like that. Like watch just like the little bit of polish on the menus as they move around, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, did you see all of the little effects that were required
just to make that show up and leave? Yeah,
that banner, like it bursts in with that green energy and then it expands and then the white text slowly move, like the would it be the kerning? The kerning increases slightly.
Yeah.
Like it moves further apart. Everything in this game is like that.
Yeah. Well, for me, what completely sold me was the dialogue, but that's because I'm not playing the game. Mm-hmm. You know, you're driving, so.
But I mean, you can get it.
I get it because I can see the goofy grin that it brings to you when things are going well, you know?
How suitable for you.
Harsh. I'm gonna hit you with a shield for that.
Anyway, I think you're right, though. I think that it's attention. Attention is what made this game very, very good.
One thing that we haven't talked about at all, that I feel like we probably should have.
Yeah.
This game, I didn't play it until like the 1.0 release.
Yeah.
In 2020. It's not actually that new because it was in early access for at least a couple of years.
Wonder what that was like. You know?
Well, I kind of want to know. Like, I kind of want to maybe look up videos that people almost definitely cataloged at Yeah, did I really just run out of acorn already? Or no? Okay, now I ran out of acorn. Good. Hooray! Wow, I'm not doing as well as I would like to be doing.
You know, the conversation that we were having about like what makes this game so good, it reminds me of there is a food YouTuber that I like quite a bit, and they recently did an episode on buttered noodles. And like, this is buttered noodles. It will reward you for the amount of effort you put into it. You know? But like, buttered noodles, man, that's the most basic stuff anybody's ever heard of. You put the butter on the noodles, you know? It's like anything that's simple and generally okay. But it's like a tomato sandwich too. You know? You don't, like, if you just go to the grocery store and buy like some dumb pink tennis ball of a tomato and put it on some stupid white bread loaf with some off-brand mayo, it's just disappointing. It's heartbreaking. But if you go to the peak of summertime, find a tomato that has been ripened all the way, living on the plant that it came from, and then get your favorite mayo and a good piece of white bread that has been ever so slightly toasted, that is like my favorite sandwich.
You asked for this.
I mean, of course, leave it to me to make it a food analogy, but I think that's it with a lot of things that can be really great, but it's a crowded field.
It's okay. I make everything about games.
Yeah. Food and games. Games and food.
That's basically all the food groups, right?
Yeah.
Talking about food. I'm pretty distracted right now.
Yeah. I wish I was...
My dad's trying to kill me. Don't worry, we're gods. It doesn't really count.
It's okay. It's just like having an argument. Having a regular argument.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what this is about.
You're gonna make it, right? Like, this isn't gonna be like the first time we ever see you not make it, is it?
Have I not? Have I avoided that
You have
on the show? Because it's not like I win all the time.
Like, I don't think that I've ever seen you have to restart this.
Well, you don't. I mean, you just... Zagreus just wakes up regardless.
I don't remember. Now, because I know we have it recorded, so now I have to say I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure you've never biffed it while recording. But now I don't know.
Is it time? Is it... Okay. Oh, damn it.
Okay, but you still have like the death saving throws and whatever.
Yeah, it's just I was like one move away.
That's disappointing.
You have your mother's perseverance. How is it that you got this strong?
You just answered your own question, son. Dad.
Yeah.
There is no escape.
They were done talking about the capes by the time you started watching, right?
I guess so, because my first inclination was to say what capes.
Okay. Every time Hades shows up here at the end, he's wearing a cloak, and then he turns to face you, and he shrugs it off, and it burns away.
Mm-hmm.
And after a certain point, Zagreus comments like, I think it might be the thing that he says whenever he walks up.
Uh-huh.
He's like, Father, you have an entire closet of those capes, don't you?
So, do you want to roll on through and make this like a really long episode, or and like finish the game, or do you want to come back and talk to our...
I think that I have a hunch that there's probably going to be enough going on that we should just stop here and then pick it up with what I'm hoping will be
Do you want
the epilogue.
Do you want to bet?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
You go first.
No, you go first. I didn't think all the way.
Indecision.
Smashed.
I think that he's gonna like come to a crossroads and then a cart is going to hit him while he's standing there deciding which way to go. And you think, or something like that. Like indecision is going to be his death.
I say smashed.
Just crushed flat.
Crushed flat.
Thus, having once more gained at the surface of his grim-faced father's realm beneath the earth, resourceful Zagreus makes his way toward the one-time abode of radiant Persephone. It is a journey of considerable distances, which he has already completed many times, and which has always ended in the same result. So, imagine he made it there with just time enough to water the crops and tidy up a bit before... No, wait!
Oh.
Is there just time? Cool. Just the passage of time.